We will attempt to cross the country in less than 24 hours to get to what might be the best island in all of Thailand. Once we make it across the country, we still need to secure our night boat tickets for that evening, or else we will be stuck on the mainland and not get to see any turtles. Hey, my Thai nickname is Earth, and this is Larissa, and we're a couple of explorers. We love to travel and explore new places together, so come with us as we journey through this beautiful country of Thailand, trying the amazing food, as well as exploring the beautiful mountainsides to the white sand beach. Come on and join our adventure. To get there, we first needed to take a ferry from Phi Phi to Koh Phi Phi.
So we're on the boat now to Koh Phi Phi. From Phi Phi, the pier was just right there. And then for the boat for Koh Phi Phi, this time was just towards the left. As you can see, the boat's a little bit older, a little bit smaller. They have these nice comfy seats, but we decided to go on one of these plastic chair seats just because it gives a little bit more clearance on the leg roof. As you can see, there's not so much room there. I think there's going to be probably about 2 hours, if I have to guess. The ocean seems to be okay when we were walking towards the pier, but who knows when you go out into open water. And hopefully it's a pretty straightforward process to find our minivan. We'll get to mainland, but are you excited?
I am very excited.
We were planning to buy our night boat tickets once we got across the country to the city of Surat Thani. Since we won't get to the other side until the evening, we did not know if there would be any beds available still on that night boat for tonight.
We're going across the country, but very, very fast, because when you go down in Thailand, it's not like up north. It's a very skinny little part of the country. So hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe we'll make it on the night boat. Obviously, we'll get there in time. We'll see if there's any tickets left on the nice one, because I don't really want to be on the old night boats where it's tight together like sardines. So guys, make sure you get down here pretty early, like half an hour before the leave time, because it's 9 a.m. and we came here just about 8:30 and we thought it was pretty empty. And then it started filling up pretty fast, and the seats are really, really tight, and the backpacks get squished at the bottom. So make sure the bag that you're leaving at the front is nothing that would be breakable, and keep your valuables in your day bag with you. You just might have to keep it on top of your lap if you are in one of those under seats. But anyways, we're going to Koh Phi Phi. It's raining. Just waiting for our bags.
Made it to Koh Phi Phi.
So we're going to Surat Thani, and then we got to try to find a ticket for the night boat.
To cross the country, we had to change a few vehicles along the way, from Koh Phi Phi to Surat Thani.
So we made it to the minivan, and now we're gonna go to downtown Surat Thani, and hopefully we can get a ticket for the boat. This van was very full earlier, but now it's quite empty. There's just the 4 of us. I think they're not splitting the van to go somewhere else, so a heads up if you're traveling to Thailand for the first time. It gets a little bit hectic here and there, especially because they talk so fast and they're in a rush. But just keep your cool, put a smile on your face, and I know it might be frustrating, but it's all good. You'll get to where you need to go. Just have a good attitude, and you'll figure it out. So there's an emergency seatbelt cutter on the roof, but they zip tied it. So if you need it, I hope you can cut zip ties in an emergency. Okay guys, I totally blanked out that we're on this minibus for about 3-ish hours.
We didn't know we still had to change to our final bus before we crossed the country to Surat Thani.
Larissa was like, can you please pass me out a little travel snacks? I'm like, you can eat them when you get off the bus. And then she reminded me, like, dude, we're crossing the country, going to the other side of the coast. And I'm like, oh, okay, so we're gonna be here for a little bit. But at least the minibus is not full. There's only the 4 of us, and there's many seats, so that's good. Aircon's okay. We're gonna try to have our little travel snacky. I'm probably gonna have to take another gravel or something, depending on how the roads are. So wish me luck with all that, guys. I think where I got confused was the gentleman at the front who's driving the car said that, oh, you know, from where we drop you off, it's not too far from where you need to go to the ferry. It's like 2 kilometers. And my silly head, just being tired from traveling, getting up early, was saying like, oh, well, we're not going that far. We're just gonna sit here for a little bit. But no, we're going quite a bit farther. And oh, there's some roosters on the road. Hopefully we don't hit them. Oh, there he is. There, I don't think you see him, but at least he didn't get hit. What do you think of the ferry ride so far, love? Coming from Phi Phi.
I fell asleep the last 10 minutes and it was a good sleep.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty good because we sat right in the corner at the back where the air conditioning was blasting.
it was freezing and I froze. And then we had some lovely people playing their games behind us at full blast.
Yeah, there was 2 seats behind us. I mean, maybe it's because Canadians are polite, but usually I think the rule of thumb is if you forget your headphones aren't charged, you either play a very, very low volume or you don't blast your audio volume so you can hear it for
I
everyone.
think we're picking up more people.
I think we're either picking up or transferring. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's figure it out. So I was a little optimistic saying that we don't have a lot of people in the minivan because a lot of people got out at the beginning, but now we just stopped at kind of almost a meeting point with a restaurant and a parking lot with other minivans, and we just picked up more people. It's not quite full, but I have a feeling we may or may not be picking up people again on the way to the other side of the coast. So it is what it is. Yeah, so spoke a little too soon, but it's okay. It's been a comfy ride so far. Let me just rest now and let's snack on some food. We got our Lay's potato chips. It's nori seaweed flavor. It shows sushi. It doesn't taste like sushi. It just tastes like a little bit of seaweed on it. I think it's pretty good, but let's see what Losa thinks.
I love it.
I think it's her favorite chips since we came to Thailand for the flavor. Doesn't not like a classic flavor that you get back home, eh?
No, can't get this at home.
Get this at home.
We're gonna fill a suitcase full of it.
So we're waiting on the side of the road right now. I don't know. Just a little bit past the ferry pier. I thought this was going to be the bus we stayed on all the way to Surat Thani, the town, or the train station, but turns out we're waiting for someone else to get picked up in another minivan, and then we're going to be driving for a little bit just to switch another minivan, and I'm hoping that's the last time we're going to switch minivans, because it's getting a little confusing, and most people would just prefer sitting all the way through, but that's okay. Sabai, sabai.
After waiting for a while, we got on our last bus to cross the country, hoping there would be tickets left for the night boat once we got there. In total, it took us about 7 hours from Phi Phi to Surat Thani, but we still needed to book our night boat.
So we made it off the bus at the station nearby.
After we got to Surat Thani, we didn't know where to buy our night boat tickets. There was a taxi driver who took us to a nearby office where we could buy tickets for the night boat. Luckily, we did get some tickets for that very night because this was the only ticket he had for sale, and it was the air-conditioned night boat. We thought it was the newer boat with the bunk beds. We didn't know that the night boats had a half bunk bed, half sardine bed style.
Now we got our tickets for our sleeping boat, for the night boat. They says aircon, so I'm thinking that has to be the newer, nicer boat. I didn't get to see a picture or anything, so it's a little odd, but I mean, you guys will know later when you see the video. But yeah, we paid for our tickets over here. Now we're just waiting for our ride so we can go get some dinner, hang out a little bit, and then we'll be back here just before 6:30 because that's when our other ride will pick us up. But I guess the price of the tickets also based on the taxi that's included to take us to the pier, which is about an hour away.
The price of the night boat ticket included the taxi ride to the pier. We thought the pier was going to be a lot farther away by about an hour, but it was much, much closer.
So I'm thinking about it. It doesn't seem so bad now that I'm really thinking about it, eh?
No.
Because what, in Phuket, it was like the same thing for, how much was it for like an hour? I don't even remember.
I don't
It's like
remember
500 baht or something. So that includes the price of the ferry. So as long as it's the new ferry, then everything's all good. I just hope that we have nice beds near each other. And I'm thinking it should be bunk beds. And there's aircon, so hopefully that's good. So we're currently in our Grab, just going on the way to a shopping center. So we're going to Big C, just to shop for food and rest until we come back to the bus station. Yeah, it was about 3 hours, so not too bad from Krabi.
No.
Yeah, so anyways, we're gonna go rest now because I think we're pretty tired.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to you guys on the next one. So we're just trying to pass the time, just shopping here at Big C before we go on our night boat. Just seeing anything else we might need before we go on our island adventure at Big C. So we made it to the night boat. It's just the one over there on my right. And then this is what the dock looks like.
Okay, so we made it to the night boat here. It leaves at it leaves at 10 p.m. We were supposed to get something, well, ideally, what we were hoping for was more of the bunk bed ones, more of the bunk beds, but it's kind of these traditional ones that we had, well, not we, but it's more of the traditional one that I had before many, many years, where it's a little bit like sardines, but at least they seem like they have aircon on here now, so that's good. It's not on yet. This was what we were hoping for. So here, the bed's slightly bigger, I would say like about this wide. So take your time when you get your tickets. I think next time is just a learning experience, but at least now we got to try everything. We're just gonna keep the positive attitude, right, babe?
Yep. Sabai, sabai.
So it's not quite 10 p.m. We're like a few, if not quite a few hours early, and hopefully it's not too full in here. If not, we're gonna have bunk mates over here and here. But it's all good. We're just enjoying our vacation. Maybe I'll enjoy it a tiny bit more when the aircon or the fan gets going. So it's still empty, but we're like 4 hours early before the departure. Seems like you have to eat food upstairs, but you know, hopefully it's not too full. But if not, I guess I'll say hi to the person next door. Hey guys, look at our beautiful scooters. Just kidding, someone's shipping scooters. So the aircon's on, we're relaxing. This is pretty nice for what it is. There's 2 bathrooms in the back. They were nice enough to show me. And if you guys ever want to experience the traditional Thai toilet, there's one and one American style. So if you have good leg muscles and flexibility, you might be in luck to try it out. Good night. Our night boat left around 10 p.m., which gave us a good view of that beautiful bridge in the background because everything else was pitch black. I had to use the washroom later that night, and I noticed at the back of the boat it was all pitch black. So make sure you're extra careful if you have to run to the washroom in the middle of the night, because you do not want to fall in the water, because I cannot see a darn thing out there. Even though we were both exhausted from crossing the country in one day, we were super excited to get to Koh Tao, known by many as the best island in all of Thailand, or at least the dive capital of Thailand.
It's just past 6 a.m. Night boat came pretty much on time from Surat Thani. Now we're on the island of Koh Tao. We're just waiting for our taxi ride to pick us up. Usually I sleep pretty well on a night boat, even though, you know, it's very squishy. And this time it's aircon, but I had a pretty tough sleep. I only got a few hours. What about you, love?
On and off. I think I slept every hour, but I woke up every hour.
Yeah, no, not the most comfortable, but at least you save maybe a little bit on hotel or at least time, right? We're just gonna go check in. We're just waiting for our taxi. Put our luggage away, unpack, rest a little bit. Probably go back to sleep for a little bit, then find some food. And then we'll go explore the island, yeah? Sounds good?
Even though we were both extremely tired because we didn't really get any sleep on the night boat, we were equally as excited to be on this beautiful remote island in Thailand. Known by many as the dive capital of Thailand, Koh Tao has so many things for you guys to see. From amazing snorkeling, world-class diving, great restaurants, and amazing beaches to beautiful viewpoints. Come join us on our next episode as we travel through Koh Tao, Thailand.